Good afternoon. I'm Christy Etheridge.
Richard Rogers, good to have you here. This fire started early, like I said, a little before 5 in the morning. And fire investigators tell us the back part of this bar, 1102, could be closed down for a while. The front part of this business not as badly damaged.
Right, and they hope to have that open a little bit sooner. But fire crews tell me the most of the damage is from water and ventilation. This surveillance video, again, that we got from a business nearby was taken just down the street. It shows this man running away from the bar and grill. You can see a mask covering his face, and it looks like he's holding some sort of container down by his side. We'll have more on this story in just a little bit.
And that's just one angle. You were telling me they have other angles that we might even learn more about the suspect by watching that camera.
They do, and firefighters also have a third angle too, so we should be getting that sometime in the future.
Christy's been investigating all day long. Hopefully more on that story coming up in just a few minutes. But let's talk about the weather, because we are in for a cold snap just in time for the weekend.
I can't figure out if it's going to be 80 or 30. Kevin, let's check in with you to find out more about this freezing weather heading our way. Now back to our top story on the fire at 1102 Bar and Grill that is suspected arson at this point. This is a live look at what the bar looks like now. You're on the front side of this restaurant. If you haven't been to 1102, this kind of is two parts. It's got the front part, which is the restaurant, but then if you go to the back and turn the corner right there at the end of the street, then you walk along to the back and there's a back part that acts a little bit more like a club. You have room to dance. There's also a bar back there, and that's where the damage is. They have wooden boards crossing and paneling up the door where most of the scorched building part is. So the investigation here is just beginning. This is just one angle that shows a man heading down Broad Street, picking up his pace until he breaks into a run. Something covering his face and a container in his hand. The time on the surveillance clock, 4:49 a.m. The fire at 1102 Bar and Grill started shortly before 5. Just around the corner from what this camera sees, a downtown staple is up in flames. Fire investigators suspect arson.
There was a lot of flames. There's a lot of damage. They're going to be out of commission for a while.
Most of the damage was here, by the entrance to the back part of the bar. Charred remains peek out from the boarded up door.
A lot of people want to have some sad weekends now.
That includes Kadeem Bates, who would come here for the atmosphere, a place to eat up front and space to dance in the back. Would you consider that one of the more popular places downtown?
One of the best.
When the smoke alarm went off, investigators say the owner of the bar tried to extinguish the fire himself and helped stop its spread. But fire crews still had to cut through the newly replaced roof just to get to some of the flames. Stickers on the front door say this place is fully monitored, and investigators say it caught the suspected arsonist on cam. Another angle down the street shows the man in a mask passing another storefront before slowing back down.
It was surveillance, hopefully they catch him before he make any attempt to do anything else.
While investigators still don't know who the suspect is or the motive behind the act, they have a pretty good start as eyes around downtown start piecing it all together. Fire investigators tell me the fire marshal was out there doing their yearly inspection and found some minor violations, and this is before the fire happened, but nothing that would lead to a fire like this. So, Richard, you can imagine this was a tough day for a lot of the people who work there, the bartenders, the owner, the management, and the staff. And the thing about it is the whole building is on one power grid. So even it's kind of acts as two separate things. This whole building will be out of commission for a while because of that.
Popular spot on a popular corner of downtown right there on Broad Street. Now, we talked about the surveillance video, which is remarkable, by the way, and you said they're not finished yet, releasing even more.
No, again, we got a copy of the surveillance video we showed you from a nearby business, but fire investigators say they have a copy of some surveillance video that they got from cameras at the bar, and it shows what they believe to be the suspected arsonist. So they said they'll be planning to give us a copy so we can show it to all of you, and hopefully someone will recognize this person.
It sounds like it, but a lot of damage inside a popular spot downtown.
Yeah, sad.
Much more